Life will test you. Challenges will push you to your limits. Most people quit when it gets hard, but the ones who keep going are the ones who succeed. Every great achiever faced failures, doubts, and setbacks, but they refused to stop. Your breakthrough is closer than you think. Don't give up now. Push through the struggle, and success will be yours. My life changed completely when I embraced a simple yet powerful idea. Focus more on improving yourself than just working hard at your job. I discovered this at 25, and it transformed everything. Working hard at your job pays the bills, but working hard on yourself can create a fortune. At first, I gave my best at work, but saw little progress. The real breakthrough came when I started investing in myself. That's when everything began to change. Let me express this philosophy in a more profound way. Success is something you attract, not something you pursue. It comes by becoming attractive yourself. This whole process is what we call personal development. You can have more than you currently do because you can become more than you are. If you can increase your value threefold, fivefold, you can easily multiply your income by the same margin, but the key is to work hard on yourself. This involves learning multiple skills, perhaps even multiple languages. Working on yourself can be challenging because sometimes the hardest person to work with is yourself. You may ask yourself why you're reluctant when you should be excited. This is where the real work lies. My first mentor, Mr. Schaff, used to say that the world is mostly full of nice people, with only about 11 or 12 truly unpleasant individuals. He said they tend to move around a lot, so you might encounter one occasionally. But if you do, just remember there are only a handful of them in the world. You can handle that. However, the real challenge lies in working on yourself. Your personality, temperament, mindset, and cultural understanding. All these are essential for becoming a responsible, growing, attractive, powerful, and skillful communicator. Once you master these aspects, the world belongs to you. Are you ready to take control of your life? Are you tired of living by other people's rules, letting them dictate what you can and cannot do? If so, listen carefully. Never reveal what you do. Many of us live our lives confined by the expectations and limitations imposed by others. We allow their doubts and criticisms to hold us back from reaching our full potential. But it doesn't have to be that way. You have the power to break free and live life on your own terms. Imagine for a moment what your life could be like if you stopped caring about others' opinions, stopped seeking their approval and validation. If you had the courage to pursue your dreams and ambitions without fear of judgment or ridicule. That's the life that awaits you when you embrace the philosophy of never revealing what you do. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, isn't it important to consider others' opinions? And you're right to an extent. We shouldn't be selfish and inconsiderate, but there's a difference between being considerate and letting others control your life. When you tell people what you do, you're giving them the power to dictate your actions. You're allowing them to plant seeds of doubt and negativity in your mind. Before long, those seeds start to take root, and you find yourself paralyzed by fear and indecision. But when you adopt the mindset of never revealing what you do, you reclaim that power. You take back control of your life and destiny. You become the captain of your own ship, charting a course toward your dreams and ambitions without being beholden to anyone else's expectations or limitations. Now, some of you might worry, won't that make me seem arrogant or self-centered? Absolutely not. In fact, it's quite the opposite. When you live by the philosophy of never disclosing what you do, you're actually being more considerate and respectful of others. Think about it. This way, when you seek the approval and validation of others, you're essentially saying that their opinions matter more than your own. You're putting their desires and expectations above your own dreams and ambitions. But when you never reveal what you do, you're acknowledging that your life is your own to live, and that you alone get to decide what's best for you. And let me tell you something. People respect that kind of self-assurance and confidence. They may not always agree with your decisions, but they'll respect the fact that you're living life on your own terms and not letting anyone else dictate what you can and cannot do. Many years ago, I had the pleasure of meeting a young man named Michael. Michael was a budding entrepreneur with big dreams and even bigger ambitions, but everywhere he turned he faced doubt and criticism from those around him. His friends and family told him that his business ideas were unrealistic and that he should just stick to a safe and secure job. His colleagues and peers mocked him for his aspirations, telling him that he'd never amount to anything. Even complete strangers looked at him with disdain, as if to say, "Who do you think you are?" But you know what Michael did? He never told them what he did. He ignored their doubts and criticisms and pushed forward with his dreams. He worked tirelessly, day and night, to turn his ideas into reality. And you know what? He succeeded. Against all odds, Michael built a thriving business empire that not only made him wealthy beyond his wildest dreams, but also allowed him to positively impact countless lives. And do you know what the best part is? Those same people who once doubted and mocked him were now clamoring to be part of his success. But Michael didn't let them. He stayed true to himself and his philosophy of never disclosing what he did. He didn't seek their validation or approval because he knew he didn't need it. He was living life on his own terms, and that was all that mattered. I'm telling you this story because it's a powerful example of what can happen when you embrace the mindset of never disclosing what you do. When you stop seeking the approval and validation of others and start living life on your own terms, that's when true success and fulfillment become possible. It won't be easy. There will be challenges and obstacles along the way, but with the right mindset and unwavering determination, you can overcome them all. So go for it. Embrace the philosophy of never disclosing what you do, and watch as your life transforms before your very eyes. Watch as you break free from the chains of other people's expectations and take control of your own destiny. The road ahead won't be easy, but it will be worth it. And at the end of the journey, you'll look back with pride, knowing that you lived life on your own terms and achieved things that others could only dream of. The only limits in life are the ones we impose on ourselves. But when you embrace the mindset of never disclosing what you do, those limits disappear. The world becomes yours to conquer. So, what are you waiting for? The time for action is now. Take control of your life and make it extraordinary.